All right. I did this already, but I'm going to have to do this all over again because YouTube, for some reason, didn't record the entirety of what I was saying in the first video. You're here. Welcome. It's great for you to be here because I have some very important things to tell you about who I am and um, what this place is all about. Well, for me, the world is all about adventure. Everything that I've done so far in my life has been about heeding the call to adventure, the many calls to adventure. I was born in Afghanistan in 1997, and immediately, uh, within a span of few months, I moved to Pakistan with my family, lived there for a while. Um, if you've heard of the name Afghanistan, you know what the place is about, what happens there. It's a terrible place for a child. It's a terrible place for any human being, and it's really not a good place because obviously the Taliban and all the other actors who had terrible childhoods and then had to take it out on other people. So I have made it this far um, by pursuing what's been interesting to me, what's been totally outrageous to me. When I was 16 years old, I left my home country, uh, barely speaking proper English. People told me at the time that I spoke great English, but now looking back on it, it was totally insane for me to have traveled all the way to the U.S. on my own. But yeah, I attended a bunch of summer camps. I then returned for high school, switched to a different high school, then made it all the way to college. I didn't think that would happen. Um, I went to a small liberal arts college in Santa Fe, New Mexico. I read a lot of books. I love literature, philosophy, um, sciences, even math. I never thought I would be able to say that because I've always been horrible at math. Um, I'm telling you all of this in a very quick pace because I'm trying to get to something important, and that's that I have made it my life's mission to pursue beauty. Um, you know, beauty as a career. And I know that sounds crazy, and it is a crazy idea, but everything that I've done so far has been crazy and has been um, uh, impractical. Um, but if I don't pursue that voice, that inner voice that tells me to pursue beauty, then I'm not honoring myself and who I truly am. Um, as I said, Afghanistan is not a good place to live. It's not a good place to grow up in, and as a result of that, I have a lot of trauma, and now I don't really have a choice but to pursue beauty. I see I'm overwhelmed by beauty every day, many times. I'm moved. Uh, I moved so many times, um, and I really find art to be a way where I can honor the universe, um, by what it's offered all of us, which is an endless source of beauty. And all you have to do is just pay attention. And whatever fear you have, um, you have to let that go because all of this those lights, those cabinets, that microwave, me, my body, not me, but my body, those sketches in the background, this entire building, everything will go away one day. Technology as we know it will uh, disappear. Western civilization, quote, progress will go away. And so we're here for a very finite amount of time. And I really do not care about building a corporate career. I really don't care about what others have to say about the impracticalities of my pursuits. Um, I'm glad that I was incredibly impractical when I was growing up because I'm alive right now. I'm here. I made it to the US. Uh, I I obviously had some fun along the way. I've made it here, but I can't imagine pursuing um, the practical. Really, if I'd done that at the time, I would have. I don't know where I would be right now. Anyway, I'm just saying that this latest bout of insanity that's sprouted this idea in my mind to chase beauty as a career is not really that crazy. It's not more crazy than other things that I've done in the past. Um, you're here because you appreciate beauty. Maybe you want to appreciate beauty. Maybe you appreciate the courage that it takes to appreciate beauty. And I welcome you. I intend to share as much of what I see with you in an honest, unfiltered way. If you could support me, I'd appreciate that. If you could if you could support this impractical affair, mm, you know, you'd prove yourself as one of the very few people who uh, know what it means to give birth to ideas because they're more real than what you see around you, the physical world. Um, yeah, I, I, I have more to say, but for an intro video, you're welcome. um, you're welcome. You know what to do. All right.